Roy and his wife were in a cult, and they've now had to try and escape this cult for a variety of reasons. And but yeah, I think for Roy, his son means more to him than anything else. Period. More than the cult, more than his wife, more than anything.
I think having a son with powers, there is an uncertainty there of what he's capable of. His powers get stronger the older he gets. And so I don't know, what she expects will happen to him, but I think that it's not a shocker that he needs to be somewhere else, because he clearly has something happening to him that's not of this earth.
I think there are a lot of people that believe that there's more to the world and reality than we are able to perceive, It's not an uncommon belief. And I think Roy believes it out and is in touch with that and connected to it and is able to harness it and manipulate it in some way. But I don't think Roy knows the whole picture. And I think he'd be the first one to admit that.
They don't know what these manifestations are, these abilities. They don't understand them. And we as an audience aren't supposed to understand them either. We don't know if they're negative symptoms of something or if they're signs of something more. And the big thought there is, I think our kids are going to be who they're going to be. And you have to kind of understand that. And you have to figure that out as they're growing up. You have to figure out what they're meant for, and you have to have faith in the idea that that they're going to be okay as long as you support who they are. And that's a pretty heady thing to apply to a kid with beams of light coming out of his eye. But that's the idea.
It felt like a big idea. It felt like it had scope. It felt like it really was reaching into that part of us that wonders about what else is out there. Whatever your belief system is, that it's kind of, something that is kind of there for everybody. And this story, because it just dips into that question, I think it has a real universal feeling about it.
This film just has the kind of feeling of an Amblin Entertainment film from the 80s. You know what I mean? It just has that feeling. So that's Jeff's, aesthetic, or what he's been inspired by, and I think that he does it in a really original way. So, but it does harken back to those movies when I was little, like, ooh, is this too scary for me to watch? But it's totally okay for me to watch. So you can, as a kid, watch it, but also adults are getting a lot out of it too and are very moved. So it's the kind of movie that they just don't make anymore.